Hey, PA, could you jump on the mic real quick, please? As you know, we have a big guest coming in today, and I just need to make sure everything's good there in the control room. Make sure all the levels are great. I need this show to go smoothly today, please.
Hey, Randy. All good here in the control room. We're excited for today's guest.
All right, great. And for the love of God, can you please stay off the mic today?
I promise, you won't hear a peep out of me the whole entire show.
All right, thank you. If you could just count me in, please.
All right, and 3, 2.
Hey, and welcome to the RANDY5000's News Desk. It's Saturday, March 20th, and you know what that means. We're popping the cork in this mother as we step into another episode of RANDY5000's Week in Twitter. And we have late-breaking developments in the Armani for Theo story. It turns out the president of the Buzzcast Network is standing behind their podcasters, saying that Armani is earned and never given. As for Randy5000 and the Randy5000 team, we stand behind Theo and the Armani for Theo movement. We'll keep you up to date on this story as news develops. The great Pablo Picasso once said, "Art is a lie that makes us realize the truth." Well, if art is a lying, I'm a buying, baby. This week, Twitter was crazy for art. Just look at this beautiful piece artist Sean Mills did for yours truly. But one man took art to a whole nother level. It's our very own Mr. Gibson. He has created over 30 stick figure art pieces featuring our very own friends. Just take a look at all these awesome pieces of art. And speaking of art, it's time to take a look at our contestants for the Genuine Randy5000 Core Contest. Our first submission comes from McRae. He's offered up this sweet NFT as his submission. Our next contestant is RJT2. Looks like he plans on taking over the world if he wins a core. And he also has some plans to bring back Vision. Our next contestant is Kurtz and Crafts. It looks like he thinks that because it's on a circuit, I'm going to give him a core. We'll see about that. Our next contestant sent in an email saying that he had a DNA test done on his daughter. Turns out, I'm the father of the child. And the winner of the Genuine Randy5000 core is... I couldn't make a decision, so everyone who entered the contest is a winner. You'll all be receiving a Genuine Randy5000 core. Then now it's time for birthdays. Brought to you by Hungry Man Frozen Dinners, the manliest thing you'll do today. And Chelsea's turning 20 this week. She says her favorite TV shows are Matlock and Murder, She Wrote. And Party Cockroach is turning 22 this week. He says he eats 2 eggs in the morning and drinks a pint of Guinness in the evening. And it turns out your very own host of this show had a birthday.
And happy birthday to the best boss in the world. He's one great robot, guys, and I couldn't imagine working for anybody else.
What the hell did I tell you about getting on the bikes during the show? Damn it. Mark those times and cut this out. And now it's time for 5 Questions With. Today's special guest is a big-time podcaster. He has a big famous podcast called The Bepsi Boys, where they talk about soda pops and stuff. Please welcome Gabe.
Hey Randy, thanks for having me on the show.
Now Gabe, according to your big famous podcast, The Bepsi Boys, you guys love sodas. What do you think about a robot that could deliver you a soda in 10 hours?
Well, Randy, as you know, the Bepsi Boys take any soda inventions very seriously, including robots that will deliver you one in 10 hours. The biggest problem I see is that for all this time they take developing a robot that can deliver soda, just bring back Pepsi Blue. That's all we want. Pepsi Blue. That's all we want.
So Gabe, are there any famous robots that you wish you could be friends with?
You know, Randy, I think the robot that I would most like to be friends with is one of those Boston Dynamics dog robots. I can't have a dog where I live, so I really, really want Boston Dynamics to send me one of their robot dogs, and I can teach it all kinds of tricks.
Now, Gabe, be honest with me. Do you own any robots?
I would say the closest thing I own to a robot is I own a gimbal for a camera that allows me to move it up and down and left and right and all kinds of places, which is great. But I don't own anything automated. I've plans to maybe build one of those little tiny robot kits, or when robots eventually take over the world and enslave us all, I'll make friends with all of them.
Now, Gabe, I've heard that some people might have a fear of robots. Do you fear us, Gabe?
Yeah, I don't have any robot fears. I think everybody's trying to make us really scared of what robots could do. But in honesty, we've had robots around for so long. I think we're going to be just fine. They paid me to say this. Help me, I'm scared.
Okay, Gabe, last question. Give us your honest opinion of the Coke Freestyle machine.
Well, my co-host Dean on the Bepsi Boys vehemently hates the Coke Freestyle machine. I don't think it's that bad. Granted, I don't think soda machines really capture the true essence of what soda flavor is supposed to be. And I think Pepsi Freestyle or Coke Freestyle machines, they don't do the greatest job. They try to do too much into one machine. Also, I like the fact that you can mix raspberry and grape and orange and do some crazy stuff in Coke Freestyle machines, and you can't really do that with any other machine. So I secretly love it. If I'm talking to Dean on the Bepsi Boys, I absolutely love it just to make him angry.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Gabe. Anything else for the audience before you leave?
Thanks for having me on again, Randy. You can find me at Me Gusto Carne on Twitter. You can listen to my hit podcast, The Bepsi Boys, anywhere you find podcasts, and you can follow us at The Bepsi Boys on Twitter. I leave you with this real important, serious thought that Sierra Mist sucks, and we need to let the world know. Thanks, Randy.
And now it's time for the most anticipated part of the show. RANDY5000's Top 5 Tweeters. At number 5, he made a circuit board and thought he could make me do whatever he told me to. It's CNC Tweet Factory. At number 4, he plans to do some pretty powerful stuff with one of my cores. It's RJT2. At number 3, it turns out his daughter is actually my daughter. It's Brew69420. At number 2, he made an awesome Itchy and Scratchy Land license plate for me. It's Sean Mills. And at number 1, he made a stick figure illustration for everybody on Twitter. It's Mr. Gibson.
Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Damn it, get off the mic. Alright, folks, that's it for this episode of Randy5000's Weekend Twitter. I hope you have a great weekend. And don't forget, I love you.
It's Randy 5000.